Look on the screen. Look on the screen. Another preference has gotten murked by a Dusty and thrown in the dirt. Boy, these Dusties, they are cold. But obviously, everybody didn't get the memo. The behavior of inviting these Dusties into your life, that's the part that's not getting old. So another mother, she met up with some dust, and she did not make it back home. She did not make it back home. Life over, game over. And they locked the dust back up. Check it out. Fair use. If you would like to breathe, I would advise you to avoid a felonious fellow with a rap sheet. If you want to continue to breathe, it really pays, lady, to stay dust free. Check it out. Last video for today.
Learning horrifying details about a Bradenton mother of two found dead in a ditch last night. Stephanie Schinnefeld had been missing for more than a week. A man is in custody, and as Megan Myers reports, investigators say he handed them the investigation, giving them video from inside and outside of his house.
Wow.
Friends describe Stephanie as a social butterfly. Her best friend says she was supposed to meet her for a concert in Ybor last week, and she never showed up. After dozens of unanswered phone calls and text messages, they reported her missing.
I could be able to pick her up and take her to work.
Jennifer and Stephanie were friends for 10 years.
She's a social butterfly. Everybody knew her.
Jennifer says while her and her friends were looking for Stephanie, some people told them to look into a man people called Big Will. She says she now knows that man is the accused in this case, William Redden, an alleged drug dealer and convicted felon.
This jerk, this evil man, they got him.
Deputies say they watched Redden on surveillance video that was taken from inside his own home, dragging Stephanie's body, and last night, someone walking their dog found her body in a nearby ditch.
She didn't deserve to go like this. She didn't deserve to be treated. Nobody deserves to be treated like this.
Jennifer says she wants Redden to be held accountable.
She will get justice. We will be at every court hearing. We will be at every arraignment.
Redden is in the Manatee County Jail right now on a $108,000 bond.
And of course, investigators are still trying to figure out exactly how Stephanie died. But just months before Redden's arrest, I want to show you this video that we found on his Facebook page, his public page. Watch.
Man, an old friend just called me, man, and said the police just called and they say they found his girlfriend's body.
This video was posted back in February. Apparently, Redden is joking in it about disposing of a woman's body. Again, this post was months before the disappearance of Stephanie Schinnefeld. We have contacted detectives for comment.
Girl, how you let this get close to you? I'm running. He reminds me on the same level of those people. What's that? Honey Boo Boo. Have y'all seen that little thing they call Sugar Bear? Oh, Lord. Have y'all seen them on the Honey Boo Boo show or June from Not to Hot or from Hot to Not? And her first man, Honey Boo Boo Sugar Bear. If that's Sugar Child, I sure don't want it. He reminds me of something. He's just larger, a little chocolate drop on the same level. Girl, how you let that get close to you? And think, they found this on their Facebook post. Listen to what he's saying again. And then he's smiling.
On his Facebook page, his public page. Watch.
Man, an old friend just called me, man, and said the police just called and they say they found his girlfriend's body.
This video was posted back in February. Apparently, Redden is joking in it about disposing of a woman's body.
And now we have a reality. Now we have a reality. It's not a joke anymore. So who would even joke like that? An old friend. Birds of a feather, they indeed flock together. Here's one more news clip to review.
One or two surveillance cameras on William Redden's Palmetto home. There's several. At least 8 you can see from the outside.
8.
That made the entire case.
Manatee Sheriff Rick Wells says they held the key to what happened to Stephanie Shenenfield.
They gave us everything that we needed. Thankfully, he's ignorant and didn't know that.
After Shenenfield missed a concert last Friday and didn't show up for work on Sunday, her family and friends desperately searched for the mother of 2. As an investigation unfolded, detectives learned she took an Uber to Redden's home around 1:20 Friday morning. Sheriff Wells says Redden concealed what happened.
Stephanie dies inside their residence. We do not know the cause of death at this time, but what we do know is that William Redden does nothing about it.
Redden told investigators Shenenfield was at his house, but left Saturday morning. The truth was recorded by the cameras.
He tells them that they do not record inside of the residence. He was wrong. We can see him dragging her lifeless body through the house.
Shenenfield's body was found Thursday night in a deep ditch, less than 10 minutes away from Redden's home, as her friends and family try to process what happened.
Didn't deserve to die like this.
Many different circles and types of people from all walks of life.
Redden remains behind bars, charged in court for dumping Stephanie Shenenfield's body, as investigators work to figure out how she died.
I told you Dusties were dumb. So he's a drug man, and I guess he must be living inside his trap house. So he has 8 cameras. 8 cameras, cameras on the outside and cameras on the inside. So I'm assuming maybe he's using those cameras in case somebody tries to rob him, got relaxed. Dragging her lifeless body. He pretty much, what did the officers say? He's dumb. I told you Dusties are dumb. She died inside the house. His own cameras gonna convict him. The cameras that he paid for. Probably thought he was being sick. Nah, man, they're gonna see I got all these cameras. Ain't nobody gonna rob me. Now look. 1:20 in the morning, girl, I'm starting to wonder, which is no excuse for him to have murdered her, or allegedly murdered her. 1:20 in the morning, why are you going over there? And he has a drug problem. I mean, he's a drug dealer. Makes me wonder if he has a drug problem. And then I'm thinking, well, who the heck was keeping her kids? Now let's see if the Dusties, because when it's a black woman, she should have chose better. Who was watching them cheering while she was 1:20 in the morning? She should have been at home with those kids. What was she doing out in the middle hours of the morning? She went, the black single mother, they're the worst moms. Well, she's not gonna win no awards. Why weren't you at home with your kids? So it makes me wonder if she had a dependency problem. And then it makes me wonder, did he try to, look what time it is, baby. I'm giving you a little extra. Something went wrong. These dust buckets, they are highly emotional. And the women, they think they can handle it until they realize they can't. And then by that time, it's too late. Dragging her body throughout his little place, and it's all on camera. And then he disposed of her in the ditch. Remember that other black woman with her husband? He was trying to get her some help. I guess then he had PTSD. And he's like, you really want to stay with me? He wants a little space from you. She's trying to hold on. I'm holding on. I'm staying with it. I'm sticking with it. I'm sticking with it. Next thing you know, she's dead. And he's put her in a grassy field under the bridge, side of the highway. Maybe you had left still be alive. But I'm going to stand by my man through thick and thin. It's not worth it. It's not. It is not worth it. A lot of these men, I don't care how, you got to understand, a lot of them do hate women. And especially, I think one of the worst things you can be around what's that saying? Don't be around a person that has nothing to lose. Well, don't be around a man that's subjugated. Don't be around a low performing man. He may have a little extra damage, is what I'm starting to think. Highly emotional, can't control himself. You will end up dying at his hands. What do you tell the kids? Where's mom? Where's mom? She went to this dust bucket's house at 1:20 in the morning. Something went wrong. And I'm sure we're going to find out because the cameras, all they have to do is get the audio and they can catch sound. It'll probably come out in court. Another one bites the dust. These Dusties are not playing with these women. Be it Mr. Wong doing it wrong, Turbo Tyrone, Dusty Dan Little Hood Man, they're not playing. Again, look how stupid he is. Oh, those cameras don't work. Like the police gonna take his word for it. Oh, well, okay, buddy. We're gonna go ahead and leave now. All right. Are you serious? Some people, you want to talk about them being in jail? They put themselves there. They put themselves there. I think a lot of women, again, being emotional creatures, we think we know, and I understand we're grown. People present you what they want, what they want you to see. So by him being, the guy is hard on the eye. Again, first it hit my mind was a Sugar Bear, just the black version, and bigger. Yeah, Sugar Bear on Honey Boo Boo. Child, I can see the bear, but not the sugar. He coming to my car door, I'm locking. It's on already. Be like, what you want? Just start blowing the horn. We're not doing this today. Again, I can see the bear, but not the sugar. Beware, beware. There's dust out there. They are angry, highly emotional. They're killing women. You are literally taking your life in your hands when you deal with a low performing man. Feel free to come like, subscribe, and share. Dusties bring drama, death, and trauma. The financial implications, the emotional damage, the babies probably gonna sit on the news. How the mother's dead. At the hands of who? And he's a drug dealer? Convicted of prior former drug dealer based on the story? My understanding. So this right here, if you want to continue to breathe, I would advise you to stay dust free. Just like #Where's Felicia. She didn't know she was catching her final flight to meet with that evil, diabolical Nigerian dust bucket who is the suspected alleged murderer. Not knowing he gonna cause her to go goodnight. He dismembered her body. This lady here. It's caught on camera. Dragging her body throughout the house. Hope that house not rented, and it probably is. It's finna be up under, what do you call that, investigation. And even the owner might not can get in. But I hope it's done by the first, because he's gonna be in jail. Gotta get all his stuff out. Get you a new renter. That's if they let you rent it out. It may take a while to process. They're pulling cameras, DNA. Good luck getting your rent money. Another financial implication of these dust buckets. They bring drama, death, and trauma. The financial implications, you already know the saying, is too much dust in the nation. And I'm out.